In other global news, hundreds of Pakistani journalists are protesting a proposed law to regulate social media content. They say the law is aimed at curbing press freedom and controlling the digital landscape. The law will establish a regulatory authority that would have its own investigation agency and tribunals. Those found to have disseminated false or fake information face prison sentences of up to 3 years and fines of 2 million rupees, and that's about $7,200. The parliament passed these amendments to the Pakistan Electronic Crimes Act last week, but the bill has not been signed into law by the president yet. The Pakistan Federal Union of Journalists led rallies in cities including Islamabad, Karachi and Lahore, demanding the government withdraw the bill.
Under that new law which government is trying to impose, the basic fundamental rights are basically taken away from the people of Pakistan regarding freedom of expression. If a journalist asks any question and that question is not liked by the rulers or even by the head of a parliamentary party, you can be picked up, you can go to jail for 3 years.
The government has defended the new regulation, saying that the law is being introduced to block fake and false news. Police blocked the protesters from marching towards the Red Zone, which houses the Prime Minister's Secretariat, Parliament and diplomatic offices. But journalists said that the movement will continue until their death or until this black law, as they call it, is revoked.
It is not just a protest, but the beginning of a press freedom movement. It will have various phases. While adopting various methods of struggle, we will mobilize all political parties in Pakistan, human rights activists, those who believe in civil liberties, and all unions of journalists, and announce a grand sit-in protest outside Parliament House. We will give a date to start it. Our movement will continue until our death or this black law is revoked.
Digital media in Pakistan has already been muffled with measures by telecom authorities to slow down internet speeds. Social media platform X has been blocked for more than a year. Pakistan is ranked at number 152 out of 180 on the 2024 World Press Freedom Index. Now, WION's Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik is joining us now for more details on the phone line. Thank you so much, Anas, for joining us. Now, we know that the Parliament has passed these amendments last week, but the bill has not been signed into law by the President yet. Do you think this protest will have any effect, and what is the latest that you can bring in from the ground?
Well, the People's Party is clearly being hypocritical here. Yesterday, the government at the Senate bulldozed all the rules to make way for this bill to be passed through, despite the fact that the opposition protested. The opposition was never given the floor to even raise their objections onto this particular bill, the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act, PICA Act 2025. Not just that, in fact, journalists at the Senate, they also staged a walkout. But People's Party, interestingly, who's the same party which the President of Pakistan also belongs to, they sent in their senator saying that while we stand in solidarity with you, we would still vote for the bill. And that is exactly what happened. So I would not be surprised that later today, if the President of Pakistan ends up signing this bill, because now that it has been approved from the lower house of the Parliament, that is the National Assembly, and the upper house of the Parliament, that is the Senate of Pakistan, it is a draconian legislation. Yesterday, journalists were out on the roads protesting against this very legislation itself, which the government has as yet failed to provide a context or a legal understanding of this very legislation itself, because there are a lot of legal lacunas and open-ended language that has been used in this very legislation. Jyotsna?
All right, Anas. We'll, of course, see what actually happens and how this all pans out in Pakistan, but thank you so much for bringing us the latest.